Okay, so this is Hoodlum Introspections. This is our first official episode, and my name is Christian.
My name is Asal. And today we're going to talk to you about the realest shit that be going on every day.
Yeah. And
In
every time you see this fucking podcast, there's always going to be the realest shit. Every time.
It might be planned, it might not be planned,
It just depends.
but it's never scripted.
Right. And real niggas for life.
Alright. Well, let me tell you what happened to me today.
Okay.
So tell me why. I parked in front of a Walgreens and somebody had the nerve to let their 10-year-old drive.
What the fuck? Hold on.
Yeah. But they hit my car on the side and they came and
Hell no.
they came and found me in the store and they was talking about something. Hey, can you move your car out of the way? Because it's kind of in the way and we're about to hit into it. I come outside. I done parked inside the lines. I'm getting out. I went out. I go to the store. I come outside. Their tire is all on my stuff. The side of their car is touching the side of my car. And they're like, hey, can you move your car? And then they're like, stop, wait, So we get the car out and it's a small scratch. Like it's a dent, but it's like... It's just the fact that they let that 10-year-old drive.
That shit, I
was like, what the hell? Talking about your car is in the way, can you move it? I'm like, I parked the car there.
It's people though. Only a human would think like that.
Mm-hmm.
You go and disrupt something and say it's in the way.
It's in the way.
Depending on how I'm feeling, I would have made sure they had the worst day possible. Like I would have called the police and everything, like
Damn.
CPS, all of that. Like
I'm dead.
Like y'all.
That 10-year-old was feeling sick as fuck.
Right, like
he was like, I'm about to go
crazy.
home, and
right, like it wasn't even his fault. Like,
he was talking about some. How I'm supposed to drive? Y'all yelling in my ear.
You're not supposed to be driving. That's it.
They said, before you go to driver's ed, we're going to teach you a little something at home.
In the fucking Walgreens parking lot.
Parking lot of all people. They're like, this car right here parked next to us. Not worth shit. They thought about it before they did it.
Boy.
But yeah, that's the story.
Damn, that's...
You got any stories?
Let me think. What kind of stories? Cause I got a lot, like a lot.
Go ahead.
Like
this podcast, Loki, gonna be free therapy, cause
for real. What story should I bring up? Oh, you remember my little brother Keyshawn?
Your brother Keyshawn? Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So
spill the tea.
At this point in time, we was living in the hood on the north side in Greenville. Right. It's Claremont.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. This like low. This is a low tier. Okay. This is funny. So our mama, she went to like a little party or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You remember Irvin? He's her boyfriend, some old ass man.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. Kind of remember.
So usually when she leave, like he just be acting like a bitch. Like well, he was back then. Like I don't live with that nigga no more. So this particular day, my little brother like just decided to just do a whole bunch of crazy shit. Like we weren't supposed to be outside when he went outside, and he was gone for a little minute. So he run back in the house crying and all that, saying a little boy was like messing with him, beat him up and shit.
How old was he?
You remember Fat Daddy and Tamara, Chris and all them? Them, it was Chris. You know.
Damn, not Chris.
Right. So they was outside fighting or whatever, how they usually be. They fight, make up, all that. So like backstory, I had went to the library earlier that day and I found like the little path and shit through the hood.
Yeah.
Like I was walking through there, I found a long ass wooden pole. I'm walking back, I picked that shit up. I'm like, I'm like whacking it.
Not the
shit.
path.
Yes. So
You talking about the path, like where the trap house is?
yeah, across the street from Family Dollar.
No,
That's it.
I think they trying to remodel up there.
That's it. That's it. They need to tear that whole shit down. But yeah. So I'm taking it home with me. I'm feeling like the coolest nigga on the fucking planet. Like if a nigga look at me wrong, I'm smacking his ass with his pole. So I realized as I get home, I can't just take it in the house. I found this shit outside, and it's long as fuck. Shit like 9 feet long.
9 feet, damn.
Right. That's why I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would have tried me when I had that. I would have broke that shit on his head. So yeah. So I left on the back porch. You know how big the back porches is. And
right.
Fast forward, Keyshawn coming out crying. Urban asked him what's wrong. He said, they keep messing with me. He keep hitting me. So Urban has the brightest idea.
Right.
And says to a little, how old was he? Like 8 or 9 years old. A little 8 or 9 year old kid. If they keep fucking with you, go outside, pick them up, and knock the hell out of them with it.
Right.
So Keyshawn, what he does, he goes to the back porch, finds that fucking pole. He walks through the house with the pole.
I'm dead. Not even
through the house. To the house. And he goes outside and proceeds to attempt to beat Chris with it.
Right.
Chris takes the pole and whoops his ass with it.
Is he really?
Yes. Yes, he beat the fuck out of him with that pole.
What happened? Like for real?
Yes. Like you on some little kid shit. Like on some little kid shit. Like so. Like they outside.
His whole plan backfired.
That shit, man. That's what happens when you listen to old dumbass niggas. That shit. So Keyshawn run back in the house like 5-10 minutes later, crying, yelling. Chris on the front porch laughing at him and shit. Right. Keyshawn turned around. He said, "Leave me the fuck alone." Just slammed the door this way. Nigga still crying.
I'm dead.
That ends my story.
Oh, alright. Cool story.
That shit, man. I wish like we could fucking like. It was a movie I seen where you can play back your memories, like broadcast them or whatever. I wish we could do that now, like, cause how I'm saying it,
too detailed.
no, like how I'm saying it, it's not as funny as actually watching it. Like that shit was fucking hilarious. Like I had tears coming out of my fucking eyes. Hey, you heard about that shit in Florida?
What happened?
They was like people saying like aliens and shit in the mall.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, like they saying it was some tall ass, black ass aliens and shit.
Oh.
And the police saying it was like some kids setting off fireworks and fighting and shit in there. But it was like literally hundreds of police officers there. And all the people that like the alleged people that were there are were going on social media like the same week like that this was happening, saying like it was aliens and all that.
Right.
But after that week, like I haven't seen nothing else about it at all.
Damn, must have died down.
And shit, it was some aliens in that motherfucker or something.
There was some aliens in there.
If it wasn't, I don't know. I don't like 100% think it was aliens. Like. But like, I think it was something going on other than what they are leading us to believe. Like,
Probably was.
Like, or like something worse than aliens if it wasn't, because like why it was hundreds of police officers there. Like
I don't know. They be having time on their hands sometimes.
In Miami, Florida.
Damn right.
Hundreds of police officers for some kids fighting and some firecrackers in the mall. Z. That's it. I don't know the specifics of nothing.
Come on.
That shit, man. And then I be like, you know, I be fucking with the drug shit and all that. Like
the drug shit.
Not like I don't like do drugs. I mean, I be smoking. No, hell no. I don't. Shit, what the fuck?
He got to edit that part out.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Nah, I don't sell drugs. But man, I don't do that at all. Disclaimer: this is all.
I'm just asking. You know, it's not like I know you or anything.
Yeah, we just met before. We literally before
just met like outside. We was like,
right.
Hey, bro, you want to start a podcast?
Like we about to run this shit up. that shit.
That's why you gotta take opportunities in your life.
Right.
You see somebody outside and you're like, hey, you want to start a podcast? You want to start a business? You know.
Right.
It could be anybody.
Anybody.
Stop.
For real. That shit.
Okay.
Oh, let me tell you. So do you know like a lot about dogs and all that or not?
A little bit.
Like
Go ahead.
you know what a South African Borbal is?
No, I don't.
It's a African dog
Right.
used for like cattle work and keeping predators away.
Okay.
So it was I was at work the other day and this dude comes in with like a shopping cart in a box with puppies in them.
Mm-hmm.
I see them, but I knew instantly what they were because that is like that's not a dog that you would see here in Greensboro. Like, and this dude, I thought he was homeless. Like,
Right.
I'm like, he got like 4 of them in a fucking box. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck you get these dogs? Like, they cost bands. Like,
Do they really?
yes, like $3,500 for stud fees.
Were they legit?
Yes,
Oh, that's crazy.
right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
You should have took one.
that's
of
what
those.
I'm in the process of doing that. I'm getting one of them fucking puppies. I swear.
Oh, are
like,
you really?
Yes,
How
I
much
am.
you selling them for?
Shit, he talking about 6. I really might just goddamn run off on his ass for real. He not gonna do shit to me, bro. I don't.
Nah, he not gonna do that.
Nah,
Y'all,
I'm just
he a
playing.
moral,
I'm just playing. I'm
good, upstanding citizen.
a law-abiding citizen. So yeah.
Christian, I'm kidding.
I just gotta get in the mode and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
Just the thought, one of them interests.
like that. Yes, like that just it was
Okay.
like that shit. I really like that shit.
600.
Yeah, like 600. That's
That
like
ain't bad.
right. That's not bad at all. And then let me find somebody else with some more.
How you know about them dogs though?
But I always been into like animals and shit. Like
Oh,
always. I don't know why. I just have. Like,
you have animals?
not right now, no.
No.
Nah. When I got them, get all my ducks in a row.
Dogs in a row.
Yeah, like my primary home
Mm-hmm.
will basically be a fucking animal sanctuary.
Mm-hmm. You
But-
one of them.
Yeah, it's like, but I don't want to be like how like other people are like that that got the sanctuaries and shit. Like,
Mhm.
cause like most of them like they're like legally registered and all that. They do like trades and shit with zoos
Mhm.
for animals that they buy or bought illegally.
Mm.
So like that's like a kind of a moral hang up for me.
Mm.
And like like I wouldn't want to like, cause most of the people that do that shit that you know about, like they got like TV shows or like they broadcast it on social media and all that. I don't think I would do that.
No.
Yeah. Like I have my shit exclusive, and I have like exclusive animals in there.
All right.
Not that shit. What's some goals and dreams you aspire to be or have?
Me. I try not to talk about it because,
I don't. You talking
It's
about like
like-
speaking on stuff?
I try
Oh,
not
yeah.
to speak on stuff. I just try to,
Yeah.
go on about my way, and I just tell people what that's relevant to, and yeah.
I feel you.
I mean, I might get comfortable on here and share at last, but
Yeah, I
it
feel
ain't
you.
the time. But
I don't be telling most people the shit that I really think about either. Like, 'cause niggas really don't care. My bad, I was looking at my phone. Have you been here before? Or
yeah, I go to school here.
Oh, how the hell you ain't know the fuck the
I don't know where I honestly don't know where anything.
How long you been going here? This is your first day?
I mean, I know where the main entrance is, but like they had the main entrance blocked, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
You be eating lunch here?
That'd be some freshman activities.
Why do you say that?
Because like,
Is the lunch not good?
I don't know. It's like $13 a meal, so unless you get the swipes, but I already calculated it, and
it's not worth it.
It ain't worth it.
You might as well just go get some regular food.
Right.
Yeah. What happened to that cat that you had?
Oh, I had which one? Because I had
big
several.
ass, that big ass cat. I know you remember. You brought that shit in a box. I remember.
Not the big ass. I had two cats, you know.
I only remember that first one.
Honestly, really, because we got another one a year afterward. My cats, both of them got kicked out, so I had to go readopt one of them cats. And I don't think the other one made it, because the other one, it wasn't really a hunter, but... You laugh. Because that's the cat you talk about. It's like the big tabby cat, like the like black and gray and brown. Because that cat, I don't know, like, it never ate anything from the outside or anything. Like, it was all only
good survival chances.
It was only like an indoor cat. So one time I went to New York to see somebody that I was talking to, and my mom was like, "Oh, okay, so you just gonna not clean the litter box or something?" She got mad about something. 3 days, 3 days, and my mama just kicked them cats out because I was sleeping upstairs, and she started yelling at them. She's like, I don't know what she said, but she started yelling at them, and they left. Because they usually come back too, but I don't know what happened. I just know that was the last time.
Somebody probably snatched their ass up.
Probably, but somebody came back to the house and they was like, "Hey, I found your cat, and the microchip is in your name." So they spent some time to go and
Good Samaritan
research. Yeah, and my mom was like, "Oh, that shit bad."
Damn.
So they took it to the shelter, and I had to go and get my neighbor to go sign off to get my cat back. And my neighbor's like, "You better keep this cat in the house." You know, Stanina, Coriana mama, and that's who signed off on it.
You know, the road that you lived on, right?
Right.
Like, do you remember them little kids, the little boy named Jeremiah that lived on the end? You know,
I saw him before.
You know his mama, right? You know, a couple years back, she got arrested for killing somebody.
I don't know if she killed somebody. I know she was in a car that.
Yeah, that's it. She ran that girl over though.
She did it.
She ran that girl over.
She ran somebody over. Okay.
Yes, bro.
I know she went into jail. She got out of jail. I think she. My mama said that last time she saw her, she was like really devout. She was like about God and stuff. She's like.
That's what jail do to your ass.
She came out talking about some Jesus the Lord.
Right. That's what when niggas go in jail and become Muslim, get out. That's the shit.
I swear they and it's,
that shit.
I ain't even gonna speak on it, but
it's distasteful because most of it's performative. Like
I don't feel like it's performative, but I feel like people at a certain capacity of understanding where if they usually before they go out they already got a certain. It's like they just changed loyalties from. You know, that whole gang and mob mentality and like, oh, these my riders and they go to jail. They're like, I ain't got no riders. Let me fall back on God, the Lord.
Right.
And that's how they like form another organization they're like, you know. Because I've realized that a lot of people that go to jail and come back out with a religion, it'd be a really like structured religion.
Yeah. You know, one time I was thinking about practicing Zoroastrianism. That's when we lived in the hood.
Really?
Yeah. I was looking for like a whole bunch of shit. Like
that's the old Persian religion.
Yeah.
They don't let you join unless you pay.
I know. That's why I stopped because I'm like, damn, when they gotta bring me in, I don't know no Zoro. I don't know anybody that practices that shit personally. It wasn't nothing in Greensboro. So I couldn't even really get right. So I'm like, what the fuck? But then I'm thinking, I'm like, how the fuck the first nigga get right if it wasn't nobody before? What the fuck?
Right.
That shit, man. What? Hey, you heard about that shit in New York at that synagogue? They had a fucking a damn trafficking tunnel under the synagogue that the people were using.
Were they? Doing what?
Trafficking children.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Right. And it's crazy because I seen the episode Law and Order SVU.
Like that shit verified already?
Yes.
Damn.
The episode of Law and Order SVU, it's like 10 years old though.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit, them people got caught in real life like a few weeks ago. So I'm like, damn.
Oh, okay.
Like, so somebody knew about this shit. Cause how the fuck they got an episode like the tunnel like in the synagogue. If you see like the actual pictures of what they just found and like the episode, like it's in the same place. They got the same type of shit. Like it's crazy. They had the fucking bed on the show in the same place that they did where they actually found the shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like somebody must have ain't pay their tithes or something. That's why niggas getting snitched on.
Damn.
Like
not their tithes.
Yes, like everybody got to pay somebody and answer to somebody. I'm pretty sure somebody up the chain link.
You feel like they already knew about that before?
Yeah. Cause it's crazy. I mean, not like a whole organization knew. Like some people like probably kept it hush or whatever.
Right.
And then I'm just now finding out Tupac killed a police officer.
Did he?
Yeah.
Like dead ass?
Dead ass.
They put that shit.
But he was a dirty police officer.
Oh.
So he didn't really get it was basically a slap on the wrist.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, damn, it made me think, like, is he a real nigga or is this for fake? Well, at first I was like, is this for fake? Because I see older shit of him, like him dancing, doing ballet and shit. But then, like, you hear his music and it's like, damn, like, this a nigga that was doing that ballet? Like, this a nigga that was doing
he real sweet, but
this a nigga that was doing the pirouettes and all that? Like, and I'm like, damn, like,
I'm dead.
that nigga, he
And that's why he be getting away with it. He said, sir, your honor.
That nigga,
you see this video, you think I did that?
Right, like.
They must have deserved it.
See how flawless that pirouette is? How the fuck could I do that to somebody? How?
It's like, you right, Tupac.
That shit, man. And then, like, you know, like, the whole, like, Biggie, Tupac controversy?
No, I don't.
Like, well, like, you know of it. Like.
You just gonna have to explain.
Like, so, they was cool at first, but.
Oh, okay.
Like, something had happened where Tupac was just with Biggie and he had left their studio and he got shot, like, leaving.
Right. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's where that beef started. That's, you know that song when it was like, get money, that shit? That's the song he made after that situation happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like, I'm thinking like, cause everybody's saying like, I see conspiracy theories say like the government killed him and all that, but then most people would say it was like some of Biggie's people were Diddy or some. Oh, you heard about fucking Diddy?
Am I getting a rundown on basic?
This nigga is a fucking monster.
Really?
Yes.
What did he do?
He fucking been one of his ex-girlfriends, Cassie something, I forget her name. But basically, this nigga was treating her like a sex slave. Like, almost every single girlfriend he's had, like, said the same shit.
Damn.
Right, like, he'll make her go to orgies with him and shit. Right, like, do a whole bunch of shit. She filed a lawsuit against him, and they didn't even take it to the court or anything. He fucking settled flat out.
I mean, that's nasty, but...
Like, it's more stuff, like, actual stuff, like domestic violence and shit like that. I can't remember the specifics, though.
That's why you gotta get out when you're in them kind of situation.
That shit, man.
People
I
go
hope...
in and...
You said that what?
I said people go in and then they're like, oh, you be letting little stuff like that slide, and then next thing you know, you part of like 50 orgies. You done caught chlamydia, and you're like, Time to file a lawsuit now. Like, it's a little too late for that.
That shit. I mean, she won that shit, but I
Did
wouldn't have went through all of that. Yeah, she got that shit. Like they settled. Like I forget.
Oh,
I mean, like 10 million, something like that. Like,
That ain't worth it though.
I know, but like especially how much shit costs now. If you living rich, 10 million, fuck no, that should be gone in a year.
Mm.
That shit. That's why I wish like the zombie apocalypse would happen.
For what?
Like so, like, cause most of I feel like natural selection would be like that would be good. Cause a lot of niggas, I mean, I don't
You say you gonna survive it?
Hell yeah. If I don't gotta worry about nobody else, I'ma live.
Oh Lord.
I mean, long as it ain't no World War Z zombies. You ever seen that movie or not? Well, if you listen to this, you know what I'm talking about. Them shits is fucking, all them shits is goddamn track stars. And they hit like a fucking linebacker.
How long? We at 20. We halfway.
Damn.
I don't really wish no damn apocalypse would happen because
I don't know, like a virus.
honestly, I'd be living good, so I don't really.
That's it. I mean, shit. It's some shit that I want to do though that I wouldn't be able to like just on the whim.
The damn roundabout way to do it. Shit.
Man, the roundabout way is some bullshit though. Like
some roundabout way to do it.
Cause like a lot of the people that is enforcing these rules, they don't even follow them themselves. Like it's just like a whole bunch of bullshit.
Matter. Like it don't matter because
what?
Because what if you work your way into their position and now you the one that be enforcing the rules?
But you see, like...
But then that take a long time, but, like, still, it's like...
You see, like, it take a long-ass time. Like, but you see, I'd rather take my long-ass time and be like a pioneer or some shit than rather fill another nigga position.
Maybe.
Like, yeah, like, I don't want to just, like, spend goddamn 30 years to be president, and we don't have about 50 of them shits. I don't even know how many fucking presidents we have.
You like president ain't even a big enough title for you, bro.
No, like I gotta be the king of the world, like for real. Like I don't know, like I'm
gonna be honest. Like I thought about it like that, but then I was like. Eventually, I came to the realization that don't nobody really need me. It's like all the stuff that I was trying to do to be unique and stuff. It's like it was just me trying to, be a nonconformist and stuff. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe we need some normies in this world. We need some regular schmegular people that sign in, do they work. Get paid a livable wage, calories, and you go back home. You tend to your people. You mind your. I think I read in a book, and it was like, what we don't look up to. We don't look up to. Everybody want to be like Superman, Iron Man. Don't nobody want to be a how you say it, like a not established, but like a normal person.
Like somebody that's regularly comfortable.
But they ain't, because people be regular, but then
like
something wrong with them at the same time. Like they either got beef with their family and they got a good job.
Like always some bullshit.
But like, what if you just a regular schmegular person, but like your life is straight,
everything good. Like you're not pining for some extra shit. You don't got mental
problems. You don't got health problems. Your family right. Your money okay. Like, but you not. Like nobody looking at you like, oh, you fucking Kanye or something. Because Kanye, I love Kanye. I'm a big fan. Probably, yeah. I had a dream that I was Kanye one time. I woke up, I looked in the mirror, I was like, holy shit, I am literally Kanye. I even woke up with that same energy. I was like, damn, like, honestly, like, Kanye and me.
Kanye, a real nigga.
Kanye, he got all of that, but then you be looking deep into his life, you like, what the fuck going on in your brain, dude?
Right. Like,
so I'm like,
You see, I wouldn't say I'm like a non-conformist or anything. It's just that like I personally just don't like how a lot of shit is going for a lot of people.
Right.
But I also realize that a lot of people are the reason that shit is not going that way for a lot of them, like themselves and others included. Like, so like, I don't know. I just feel like if one person was to take the reins, and implement shit to fix everything. Like, because most of the people, like, it's like really, everything is really divided. Like, you got subgroups and shit like that. Like, I remember back in the day, you was just gay or lesbian. Now it's goddamn
a whole community, right?
It's like it's 30 goddamn letters after LGBTQ. Is it like that shit is crazy? And I'm not even like, I don't got no beef.
I honestly,
no
well, before you say further, I'm just gonna clarify. Like, I honestly, when it comes to that community, as long as I met somebody who's like, my pronouns they them. I'm gonna call you they them. I ain't gonna, so. Before you go on, I'm like, I let people identify, and I respect it.
Me too. I respect the fuck out of it.
I ain't even gonna get canceled.
I'm
get canceled on the first guy.
Let me talk. I'm trying to get my boy to go.
Go ahead.
Like, so it's something I come to terms with. Like, I can call you whatever the fuck you want to be called, all that. Like, just like don't be all in my face and shit about it. Like, on some crazy shit. Like how some black people like still talking about slavery and reparations and shit, and like I'm like, I get that,
right?
But like, what have you yourself done to do anything to make anything better for the group you're advocating for? Like, niggas be talking about reparations and shit, you selling crack. Like, nigga, you just sold this bitch crack, same skin color, she got 4 kids. The fuck? You fucking their life up too.
Right. And that's why I feel like ain't nobody at the top. Like, how Obama got put into office and now
niggas was sucking the fuck out his dick.
All the conservatives are like, oh, y'all don't got no problems. Y'all had a whole black president. And that's why I don't feel like anybody is gonna basically save everyone from themselves and from their own.
See, and I feel like that person should be me.
Okay.
Like, I know it's fucking far-fetched and all that, but I don't know, like, I just feel like I got the right vision.
Alright.
And I just, like, want, like, real, genuine people who also have, like, not the exact same vision as me, like, they can do whatever, like, just, like, not nothing that'll fuck it up, because, like, what I want to do is, like, get everybody up, like, to the what you were just talking about. Everybody happy, working, making money, doing whatever, like
being a normal person. But you know, the reason we don't got that yet, and I feel like everything has improved over time, because if you go back 50 years, a whole lot of us was more repressed than we are now. Like, our technology was worse. Our people were discriminated against because, oh, you're a woman, stay at home. You get beat, you're not going to go anywhere.
You can't do shit.
Even for, black people and stuff, it's like, I don't think 50 years ago slavery wasn't a thing, but it was still a whole...
The racism, civil rights and all that.
Right. But I feel like we've elevated so much as a community, and it's everything just progresses, and the way to progress it further is you lead by example, and then other people emulate what. Because, when you get black celebrities, when you get like Michael Jackson, you get Kanye, people are like, oh, these people living it big. They might making billions of dollars. They're like, in the public eye. Like, why don't I go ahead and do something like that? Versus you go and you're like, oh, let's give them some money or something. Next thing you know, you get these tax refunds, and what happened a month, 2 months later? 2 months later, it's not like, oh, let's invest it into the stock market. It's like, oh, let me buy a fucking car that's gonna get repossessed.
I got another story for you about that situation. So I was still living in the hood at the time.
Okay.
Man, so it was me, and like, how most everybody be like little red shit and all that, right? So it was all us out there, and it was around tax time. Everybody talking about how much money their mama gonna get them for tax time and all that. And I'm thinking, I'm like, shit. They talking about buying weed, clothes, shoes, all that. I'm like, shit. We can just buy some shit and make some money. Like they're like, what? They think I'm talking about drugs and shit. I'm like, nigga, no.
He's like you an entrepreneur.
Like, nigga, like, why don't we buy like some vending machines and stuff?
Right.
Like, y'all niggas gonna get that money, flex it on Instagram and spend it.
Right.
Like, we can get like real money, like doing this shit. Like, everybody talking about the thousands they about to get a piece. We can put that shit together and get right.
Right.
And he was like, man, I ain't gonna. I'm like, shit, fuck y'all niggas in.
I'm dead.
God, like that shit.
Nah, for real. Cause I saw something on Instagram yesterday, and this one of the reasons I be feeling like people stay where they is, and they was like, let me remember the story. Shit, it done went out my head. They were like, you need 50,000 to invest in real estate, and they was like, I don't have 50,000. They're like, why don't you just ask your mom and dad for it? And then the people complained. They was like, and that's why rich people piss me off, because why they think we got 50,000 laying around. But I'm like, you could get a loan for that. You know, you could save up money over like 3 years for that. That's not impossible. It's not impossible. So I don't know why people always complain about, rich people got this, they got that, they got first world problems, but like, do you want to be in the do you like riding the struggle? Because I really do understand riding the struggle wagon, and I used to live just like that. I'm like, I really got this busted ass whatever. Like, I used to really think that's something to brag about. And in some ways it is. Like, it got a time and place where you really want to you're like, because looking back, you gotta be like, this is where I came from. I ain't had nothing. You gotta tell your kids that, because I'm an immigrant, so of course I'm gonna have to tell my kids some real shit about, what I went through. But at the same time, ain't nothing to be bragging about. Ain't nothing to be.
Nah, that's not nothing.
Continue to uphold that in your.
Yeah, like that shit dumb as fuck. Like.
But yeah.
Like, that shit, in my ideal world, it'll be no fucking poor people. Everybody have a job they like, or their own business or whatever. And, like, I don't know, I wouldn't have no set jobs for nobody if I was, like, the leader of it all. Like, you can just rotate this shit around for real. Like, whatever you want to do one day, you can do that. Whatever somebody else want to do one day, they can do that. Like, almost everybody had their own farms or gardens and whatnot. Niggas can grow their own food. Niggas can make restaurants and all that if they want to, but it's not needed. Like, everything would just be chill. Like.
Right. And I feel like people gotta come up out of their own misery to be doing that, because I feel like all of that is possible. Like, it's hard right now with the systems we got, under capitalism, and our we still got some type of, people are like, racism not a thing anymore, but you got systemic racism, you got systemic sexism.
Yeah, like I don't think like a lot of the people in those positions racist. It's just like the guidelines that was made on were racist, and they keep those guidelines. So it's like.
Although I actually do think some of them people is. They just don't know it. They like, I like black people. I've seen it happen. So I'm like,
You know what's crazy? I never been around I never really been around like a whole bunch of white people.
White people, I have been around some white people. That's when you know.
And that shit, all the people I've been around is white. They know how to do none of that passive aggressive shit with me. Like, on God, like I don't even play like that.
I'm dead.
On God. That shit. I'll smack your ass for slavery. On God.
Be like, let me catch some reparations.
Right? Oh God! You're gonna feel 1,000 slave calluses go across your fucking face.
Okay, that was gruesome.
For real. Like why would you, because like that shit, like I don't like to be mad or upset, sad, none of that. Like I wouldn't say I'm an optimist or nothing. I'm just saying, like, I like to keep the idea of duality in mind. Like, shit could be worse, but it could also be better. And that most of that lies within you. And that's how I feel about shit. Like when people are like around situations that they don't like, that they can't get away from, most of the time I say make the best out of it.
Right.
Or like get what you can from that shit and get the fuck on.
Right.
Like you can get shit even from bad shit. Like poison, if you take a little bit enough, you can build an immunity to it.
Right.
That's how I feel about shit. Like shit, there's some good shit. Like everything. Like I don't know.
Yeah. About that, about like the whole bad stuff. But sometimes people really. It's not even that they trying to get out of it. It's that they want to complain about it, and
I hate that shit.
And if you really sit down and you spend some time in your thoughts, because I've been thinking about that lately, and I'm like, do I really be thinking about the future and what stuff I got going for me and stuff, or am I really sitting here thinking about still who left me and like who did what my parents did? And honestly, like that shit do be playing in your head, and then you be wondering like, oh, why am I still mad at these people? Why am I still in these same situations? Like,
right.
I don't know, because you still be, things can't get better unless.
Yeah.
That's how I be feeling.
I'm trying to think, like.
Although, I'll be honest, right now my life pretty stable. It's pretty stable, but it's also because I hit my rock bottom.
I mean, that's an astute observation.
All right. Shit looking up for me.
Shit, some niggas hit rock bottom, put their goddamn face in the dirt.
Be like, let me keep digging.
Oh God, like maybe I'll find some gold down here. Hey, some niggas do though. It's that small percent. Right. It's that small percent.
Some people really gotta go about it in the most roundabout way. Like they gotta go through the crack addiction, the heroin. You know, they gotta lose their family. They gotta lose. They like my dog left, my wife left, my mama left,
like,
my daddy.
Like that shit.
My car broke down, and then at the very end of it, like don't got nothing left, and they're like, oh, let me
Right. I'm trying to think there's some movies that I seen like that. Like it was a movie with Robin Williams in it actually. Long Live to Go. He was a photographer.
Right.
But like he was like had a dead end job at the company. It was a big company. And he got some good fucking photos, but they'll never use his photos for the magazine. So he decided he got a job. Well, his boss tasked him with finding their boss, the company boss, CEO or whatever. So he has to go all around the fucking world, which he did not want to do, and go through a whole bunch of shit that he did not want to go through. But on that, he got the best pictures.
8 more minutes.
Like after that, he got like the best pictures. Like nigga got famous as fuck.
Oh, okay.
So that shit, like,
at least he knew the worth of his pictures, so he went in. Cause somebody else might have been in that position and been like, "Oh, the company don't think my picture's that good, then
right.
I'm gonna just stay here and."
Right. Or some people would have got that in that situation and been like, "Fuck y'all, I'm gonna start my own company. It's gonna be better than y'all," and that shit would have did something.
Right.
Oh, this is so many. I just think about. Sometimes I think about like all the perspectives that one thing can like you can get from one thing. Like it'd be so crazy because like it's always new ones. It's never like not gonna be new ones.
One more thing I think is that a lot of people, so businesses in general have a high failure rate. So a lot of people they do that same thing. They're like, oh, I'm gonna make a business. I'm gonna make it out. You know. Out of this company or whatever, because fuck my boss and stuff. And you know, I saw a Instagram reel and she was like, if you're having a bad day, I left this company exactly a year ago to start my candle business. Her candles in the background and shit. And she's like, and now I gotta go and say hi to the coworker who told me I'd be back. And it was the same job, and I'm like, damn, that sucks. But
damn.
Honestly, I feel like it's worth it. So I'm thinking about a life where you either start A to Z and you just walked that straight path and, you know, you stayed at the same job, or you could have made and failed at like 50 businesses. And I'm like, you know what? That's an experience. So
It is.
fuck anything else. Like, just.
For real. I don't know, like. I'm trying to like, because like I feel the same way. Like, like you can struggle and stay where you at, or you can struggle to get to where you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people struggle to stay where they at.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's comfortable though.
It is, but like that
Sometimes you want to go back. You like, fuck, I come out there.
shit,
It's scary.
that shit, like, you know, like that's like, I don't know. I think it's like how can I say this? Like I would attribute it to like a nature thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, you got the predators, you got the prey, and you got parasites.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so in life, everybody is one of those three things.
Mm.
Like, and I don't know, like me personally, I've come across more prey than predator or parasite. Me personally, and that shit is fucking terrible. Like, always the victim, always shit happening to them, never doing anything to try to get out of the ruts. It's exhausting.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd say some simple-minded people though, you can watch out for them people. You be thinking somebody else. But yeah. You got anything else to add?
I
We didn't tell them about that shroom thing.
What?
Nothing. You want to close it out, or you still got some?
I ain't even thinking of fucking outro.
I was just gonna say, like, hey, thanks for listening to our podcast.
Oh, that's right.
Thanks for listening to our first podcast, y'all. Make sure to tune back in next time.
Yeah.
We probably gonna talk about the same thing one more time. With a different story, but with kind of a similar plot line. But
yeah, I just been rambling for real.
And take care of yourself. Stay well, hydrated, and have a great day.
Follow us on social media. It's just Hoodlum Introspection, all of it.
And we gonna try to up the quality, and
This is the first episode. We just planted the seed. Give some niggas some time. Let the shit grow.
Like, over time, you just gonna see us become so articulate, and and we just gonna blow your mind. Like, the concepts gonna be upgraded, the quality, the voice. We ain't gonna be stuttering. None of that.
Might have guests. You might take
calls. See us. Take calls, read the comments, answer y'all's questions.
Yeah.
Like anything.
We're gonna do that type of shit.
We're gonna be interacting with y'all. We're gonna get some giveaways.
Shit. Give away what? Shit. I don't know about all that. Give a nigga a black. That's about all I got.
We like the Hoodlum Introspection giveaway. Who wanna black?
Shit. Yeah. Who wanna black him out? Who wanna black him out?
We might have some guests up here. Like, you never know.
Yeah. Damn, you think like if we walk around and ask somebody like,
we could do some interviews, but all right, well, closing it out. All right, bye.
Y'all be safe.
Okay.